What's good, YouTube? Sandman here, and yeah, it's another Anthem rant. I want to just ask, what is the fucking point of this game? What is the fucking point of this game? So, I just tried to do a stronghold, right? On normal difficulty. Normal fucking difficulty. My entire team wiped on the boss. Not to mention the way we wiped. It doesn't even make sense. I got one-shotted right after popping my shield to try and help one of the other teammates up. It didn't even tell us that we had all died. It just suddenly ended and said mission complete. And then we got pretty much nothing for it. But that's the real point of this rant, is what the fuck is the point of this game? So you can see I have 2 masterwork weapons, and all of my other shit is max leveled for epic. Apparently, the only way you can get masterwork gear is to play on grandmaster levels, which apparently we can't even get through fucking normal. I've tried the grandmaster shit. You get like one-shotted by everything. I'm not understanding the point of this game. The gear does not scale linear. It doesn't go with it. It's not like if you go play Grandmaster, you get much better gear. You just have a higher drop rate. That's all. Every single masterwork that I have, and I have quite a few weapons, I've gotten on normal difficulty. This is just normal difficulty that I'm getting these. They don't scale or anything. They don't get any better. People are comparing this game to Diablo. I don't know why. In Diablo, the more you play, even if, like, say I'm playing Diablo, right? And say I got a sword. The next time I get that sword, it will probably have better rolls on it. Not to mention, you have gear sets that allow you to tank through the higher difficulty, the higher torments. There is no gear in this game. You have your little mods that do nothing. The fucking shield does nothing. I don't even know why I use it. Every time I pop it, the minute I pop it, everything seems to come right after me. And it just destroys the shield in like 1 or 2 hits. There's no point in it. And so what's the point of playing on the harder difficulties if you get the exact same shit that you get in the fucking normal difficulties? What, just so you can say you played on Grandmaster? That's retarded. I know there's going to be hot tryhards who want to disagree. But for a normal player who just wants to play a video game, have a little fun, this is supposed to be a loot and shoot. I'm out of loot. There's no other loot for me to grind. There's really not. Legendaries have a 1% drop rate. A 1%. Fuck off. And you're telling me my team can't even make it through on normal? I'm sorry. At this point, this game is garbage. It's absolutely garbage. Just like all the fucking reviews said it was before the game even came out. They said it was going to be garbage. It makes no sense. It's supposed to be a loot and shoot. I'm out of loot to shoot for. There's nothing else. There's nothing else, because I can't play on Grandmaster because the stuff I have isn't anywhere near good enough. I'm getting 1 and 2 shotted. It's taking me a magazine and a half to take down a normal fucking enemy. God forbid if he has a shield. It's fucking ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I guess maybe I'm completely missing something here, but I do not understand the point of grinding this garbage over and over. You see, all of these are 36. They're maxed out for epic. I can't get any better. You can't get any different ones. You can't get masterworks or legendaries unless you're playing on Grandmaster. So what do? Because you can see what it's doing. This is what it's dropping me. Is garbage. Or should I already have 10 of the same fucking thing? There's no point in this. There's literally no point in this. I don't think anybody told Anthem how to scale gear. Whatever the gear you get, say you're playing on normal. The gear that drops in normal should be good enough to play hard. And then you play through hard. And the gear that drops in hard, of course, a fucking unknown connection error. And then this shit happens. This is happening like 5-6 times a day now. Constantly connection errors. I don't even know if it's kicked me already or what. I have no clue. I have no fucking idea. Nothing in this fucking game works right. There's nothing to do but repeat strongholds and stupid-ass missions that just drop fucking purples the whole time. All my purples are maxed out, so there's no reason to keep getting epics. And I can't play on Grandmaster, so I can't get any Masterworks or Legendaries. The only Masterworks I can get are weapons, and I already have them. There's no reason to keep playing this game. It's literally, it's not that I don't want to, it's not that I hate the game or anything like that. I literally just see no reason to keep going. Like I was saying, you fucking are supposed to, you play through normal, the gear that drops in normal should allow you to do hard. You play hard, the gear that drops in hard allows you to do Grandmaster 1 or whatever. The gear that drops in Grandmaster, and so on until you get, that's the point of a looter shooter with tiers, with difficulty tiers. You didn't do that. You drop in the same exact fucking loot no matter what you play. And the only point in playing on the harder difficulty is supposedly you have higher drop rates. But the gear you get in it, you can barely make it through normal for the average player, so what's the fucking point? There literally is no point to this game. It makes no point. And now what are they doing? They're changing what's on the loot that drops. The little things that are on, that's not going to make it any stronger. It's not going to make me be able to survive any longer. Have you seen what they actually put on those? The best you can do is maybe you get a little bit of like electricity resistance or fire resistance or something like that. But when the enemy can already fucking 1 and 2 shot you, how's that gonna do anything? It's not fire or any of that shit that's killing you, it's fucking bullets. So if you're not really giving me any major survivability here, it doesn't make any sense. The gear doesn't make sense to the grind. It just doesn't. I don't know how you fuck this up. I really don't. And every time they drop a patch, there was another patch today, and it's not the one that's supposed to change all the gear, although they're saying in their Twitter feed that it is. It doesn't make any sense. I'm still getting greens and whites and all that shit, and I've been level 30 for days now. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But literally, there's just no point to this game at this point. I've probably sunk in, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 hours into this game. The grind to 30 was ridiculous. Just the most repetitive thing I've ever done in my life. The only reason I did it was because I wanted to get to 30 because I thought, well, then I'll start getting Grandmaster or Masterworks and Legendaries and it'll be fun, right? And that'll allow me to play on the higher difficulties. As soon as you start getting them, you realize they're really not that much more powerful than the purples. They're really not. It's the same shit. It's just got a different, it's got a name on it. And a fucking, it'll give you a little bit of extra talents. The weapons seem to be a little bit more powerful, but there's no gear to grind. So I literally can't make myself any stronger than I am. I cannot make myself any stronger than I am. How am I supposed to do the higher tiers if I can't make myself any stronger than I am? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out while I'm doing this rant. I can't fucking get it. I don't get it. Nothing I get from normal difficulty will be any stronger than what I already have. Nothing. Nothing. These are the only gear mods you can get unless you're playing on Grandmaster, and I already have Masterwork weapons. So nothing I get can make me any stronger. And I'm dying on fucking normal. My whole team just wiped. What? What is the point of this? It's like you get to 30 and you have this gear and, well, you're done. That's it. I paid $60. Actually, I paid $80 so I could get the fucking dawning bullshit, which I'm already tired of. There was no point in that. There's just no point in this game. And notice I'm not talking about, oh, you know, the glitches and the fact that it freezes up in the middle of firefights and the fact that half the shit just doesn't work right in general, or the fact that you get the sniper rifle with shotgun shit on it or any of that crap. I mean, that's not even what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the actual mechanics of how this game is scaled. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. You have to scale the gear to the level. Whatever level you're on should drop gear that allows you to play the next one. That's the point of these games. I mean, look at Diablo, look at Borderlands, look at any of those fucking games. They're trying to copy Destiny, but they don't understand how Destiny did it. Destiny did it to where there's very few things that are like that in-game content, and it's like raids and shit like that, and you can't even start that shit unless you're with a full team that knows what they're doing. This shit, they're just like, yeah, everybody come to strongholds and come do it on the harder levels, but they don't give us any gear to be able to do that. It just makes zero sense. This game makes zero fucking sense. Jesus Christ. Like, take a hint, Anthem, BioWare, EA, whoever the fuck wants to put their name behind this garbage game. Look at Borderlands. That game's like 20 years old. I could go back and play Borderlands right now on say, say I'd already played through the main story. I got the base level weapons. Well, then I go to OP1. In OP1, I'll get the same exact weapons, but they will be scaled higher. And then thus on OP2 and OP3 and OP4 all the way through OP8. And eventually the weapons you get on OP8 are like insane compared to the weapons you get on level 1. And then if you want to have some fun, you can always take OP8 weapons, go back and play, OP1 or 2. That's why that game had lasting ability. That's why people still play that game. Is because it was fun and it made sense. You actually felt stronger as you went. This, you're done. You're done. When you get here, you're done. This is it. And it's like, alright, now go farm the harder shit in the game. For what? For fucking what? I'm wiping on normal. What? I tried going into Grandmaster shit. Literally, team didn't get past the first set of enemies. It's nuts. And I know there's people that can do it. I'm not saying it's not doable. I'm saying for the average player, it's not even, like, why. For the average player, the gear has to make up for the lack of skill. That's why we grind. The guys who finish the master or the harder difficulties before us, yes, they have more skill. It shows, and they can do their little streams and say, look, I did Grandmaster 3 or whatever. Okay, good for him. I'm an average player. I don't get to do that. So I'm willing to put in more time grinding the lower level stuff to try to get gear that allows me to do the higher level stuff. And there's just no setup for that in this game. This is it. Level 36 mods, that's as high as I can get. Level 45 Masterworks, that's as high as I can get. That's it. And if I'm still tanking on fucking normal, what makes you think I'm gonna go play Grandmaster? It makes no sense. There's no scaling to this game. So once you get to this point, this is just a little tip for anybody who's like hasn't even picked up this game. Number one, don't. Just don't. Just skip it. Like whether you'd hate it or love it, just skip it. It's not even worth the headache. But for anybody who just has to, keep in mind that if you don't fully plan on playing on the Grandmaster difficulties, that you will get to 30. It's a bullshit, boring-ass grind all the way to 30. The story jumps all over the place. The story is not worth, like, listening to or going through it. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And then when you get to 30 and you get to where I'm at right here, which will be, like, probably 20 or 30, like, regular, normal missions, you'll have all your purple mods and you'll probably have a couple Masterworks. That's it. That's the end of the game. There's literally no reason for me to keep playing this. Thanks. This is a like $20 game, if that. It's there's just, I don't know. There's just no point at this point. There is no point to this game. Once you get to where I'm at. And I have multiple characters like this. My Storm is exactly the same way. My Interceptor is exactly the same way. I don't like the Colossus, so I haven't worked on them. But this is where you get to. And it's not like, oh, well, if you could play on Grandmaster, you could get better shit. No, Grandmaster drops the exact same shit. So what's the point? I'm done. I'm fucking done. What a joke. What a goddamn joke, man. And it's not like one of those... I know people are going to say, well, if you don't like it, don't play it. I'm not mad because the game's broke. I'm mad because I had such high hopes for this fucking game. I really did. I mean, when you're telling me that a AAA developer backed by one of the biggest companies in gaming, EA, took 6 years to make this? What the fuck? Sandman out.